But before we do, and I know we have a lot of people who are startups, but you need to answer as startups these three questions. What do you stand for? How are you different? And why the hell does that matter? You need to have those things clear in your mind before you can even begin to think about telling your story. No one tells a better story than Shakespeare. And basically, if you look at it, there are only 3 or 4 plots in the world. And they usually start with girl meets boy, girl falls in love with boy or girl, doesn't matter, any combination of the three. They lose each other at some point. They decide they're going to go to the other ends of the world. Somehow they forget. They realize they've made a mistake. They come back together and they have another big challenge to face, like her parents don't like his parents or her parents. They have a kid. They do what? There's a challenge, which they resolve, and then everybody gets together. And they either live happily or the other, or one dies. Or Romeo and Juliet, they both die. There are only a very few plot lines, but it's pretty simple. You need a great hero or a heroine and a good plot. And the hero or heroine, when you're writing a corporate narrative, is you and the company. You've got to have conflict. You've got to have solutions, villains and drama, all this. And you think maybe, well, how does this apply to me with my startup doing seaweed? Believe me, it does. So how do we build a story? A log line is helpful. A log line is basically the shorthand for the entire movie plot. And it's something that careers in Hollywood, kind of can rise on or fall down on whether your log line is good enough to attract the attention of the screenwriter. It keeps the plot on track. It keeps you kind of going in the right direction. It identifies the protagonist, the antagonist, and the goal. Now think about that in relation to the story that you're trying to tell, that you're trying to deliver, that you're trying to sell.